Lubbock ISD is working to make sure every child has access to books. Today, community leaders and volunteers gathered books to place in the little free libraries on the campuses around town.
KCBD News Channel 11's Natalie Falkenberry tells us how Lubbock ISD is bringing education to Lubbock neighborhoods.
If you think about the way schools are and in proximity to homes, it's right across the street. It's in community neighborhoods. And so I think that people need to get access to books and education, and we want to make it as convenient and easy as possible for them.
Aaron Davis represents UMC, one of Lubbock ISD's partners in education. He says the holiday season is an especially important time to make sure Lubbock kids and their families have access to books.
We want to make sure that education is accessible. And so sometimes people don't have library cards or make time to go by.
That is why Lubbock ISD has been working with community members and local businesses to collect books for the little free libraries that are located on every LISD campus.
And it doesn't just focus on one campus or one group of students. It focuses on every student.
Eddie Morlock, a former president of Lubbock ISD PTA Council, pioneered the Little Free Libraries. He says his passion started when he saw the lack of books available outside of school.
We really just wanted to give children the ability to have that book and to help them read. And not only help them read, but also give their parents a chance to read to them.
The community members who donated racked up over 500 books in hopes to help Lubbock's youth.
Important for us to reinvest in the future workers and leaders and family members of our community, and so we want to make sure that education is accessible.
Natalie Falkenberry, KCBD News Channel 11.